Alright, I'm back. So this is day 4. Withdrawing cold turkey off of 18 milligrams of Suboxone. So I'm just going to fill you guys in on how I've been feeling, how it's affecting me, and how worse or better it's gotten. Anyway, let's get on to this. So last night was pretty bad. I was crying all night. A lot of emotions are coming back. I feel like the Suboxone blocked that out. I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but now that I'm getting off of it and I'm like withdrawing, I can tell like a big difference in my brain. Like it's fogged, but it's also clearing up with certain things I have done that I know I wouldn't do off of it. Like there's certain things I just would say or do that I just would not do. That's just not who I am. I'm a very controlled, tempered person. Last night was bad. I was crying. I was very upset. I couldn't sleep. I got maybe 2 hours of sleep. The restless legs have gotten worse, and then I'm getting really bad restless arms now. Like I'm kicking them out, you know? And I'm moving them, like shaking my arms. And then there's this thing that it's a new withdrawal symptom that I've never had with any other medication that I've withdrawn off of, like heroin, fentanyl, all of that, oxys. And it's like an electric strike through my body. So it'll go from the tip of my big toe all the way up to the tip of my head, sometimes the middle of my back. And it feels like a volt of electricity really quick through my body. And it jolts you. That's been hard to deal with. It's calmed down a little bit tonight. I know tonight's going to be hard. I don't know if excuse me. I don't know if anybody else can relate. But, like, you know when you're going through withdrawals and then somebody's, like, yawning or talking about withdrawals and then you start getting those symptoms? I'm one of those people that experienced that. Like, my first day, I mean, it wasn't bad, but I could feel it, you know? My coworker kept yawning, and I was, like, looking away all quick, you know? Like, please don't do that. Please, because you're gonna make me yawn and then get cold sweats and shivers. Like, just talking about it made my hair stand up. But, I haven't really seen a subside. It's actually I think I'm getting to my peak. I don't think I'm fully there yet, but I'm getting there. I can feel it. The anxiety's getting worse. The heart rate's getting faster. The cold air through my chest. My sensitivity to light, that's another thing, like, I am not used to. So with any other withdrawal I've been through, I've never had a problem with sensitivity to light. Don't get me wrong, nobody wants to walk outside in full-blown withdrawal and look at the sun and, you know, what a beautiful day, you know? It is good to have that mindset. I have been doing that, trying to, but we all know that we're going through hell. But yeah, that's a new one for me. Like, it's almost like I look at like something bright, it hurts. It hurts my eyes. That's a new symptom. I've never had that. Runny nose, diarrhea, yawning, runny eyes, anxiety. My anxiety is through the roof. I could run a marathon right now and cry at the same time. I'm serious. Paranoia. I've had a lot more paranoia during this withdrawal. A lot more paranoia. But I will say it's nothing that you can't get through. I'm still pushing along, and I'm going to continue pushing along. Like, you can do this. And as I say that, I'm not just talking to the people watching this. I'm talking to myself, too. Like, I'm 4 days. Like, that's big, but let's make it longer. Like, I'm getting through this regardless. Like, regardless, I am getting through this. I don't know why my camera quality is so bad. I have an iPhone. Maybe it's because there's no light on. Oh, there we go. There's light now. Anyway, maybe it's because the light's not on, so it has all those little fuzzies in it. Anyway, so it's hard. It's not going to be easy. I can't stay focused. I'm trying to concentrate. Like, for example, I noticed myself doing that irritable thing. So I was at Circle K right now. I needed some cigarettes and I wanted to get something to drink because I need to stay hydrated. That is very important going through withdrawals. Because if your withdrawals won't put you in the hospital, dehydration will. Withdrawals usually will not, but dehydration will. So stay hydrated, because if anything, you're going to be going to the hospital for dehydration, not withdrawals. It's not that hard to drink water. If you drink water, you can get through it. You don't need to go to the hospital. I don't recommend going to the hospital. I know there's some people out there that say they have a program where they'll give you Subutex. Don't do that. Because Subutex has withdrawals as well. Don't do that. They'll pink slip you. So I remember a long time ago, I was trying to get off. I didn't know where to go. I never heard about Suboxone. I was going through absolute hell coming off of fentanyl one time. And I went to the hospital. I was reaching out for help. I didn't know where to go. And the one thing anybody's going to think of is the hospital. Like, they'll help me. Well, I went there and they were trying to lock me in a room and basically put me in rehab where I couldn't leave unless I had a 72-hour notice, because you're 18 and over. I don't like that. I don't do well with intake, like inside rehabs. I feel like I'm boxed in. I like to work through things in my own head without people around or telling me to go outside or things like that. That's just how I am, but everybody's different. Don't get me wrong, treatment centers, there's some wonderful treatment centers out there, but I just didn't want to go to the one because I already knew about it. I heard about it, and they tried to pink slip me. I was there with my friend. She didn't know what was going on. I did, because I was in active addiction. I know exactly what they were doing. Not only that, because I have mental health, so I knew what they were doing. So they were trying to pink slip me. So I was very discouraged when they did that. And I even told them, like, I don't want drugs. I'm not here to get opiates. Because a lot of people in the hospitals, there's some good ones out there, will think that you're coming there for drugs to not be sick anymore. I made that very clear that I did not want that. I needed help. And when they tried to pink slip me, I ripped out my IVs, and when they weren't looking, I was gone before they turned their head. I was doing not the best thing, and I was getting very drunk trying to get off of it. Don't ever do that, because the next morning you're going to be more sick because you're also having a hangover. I didn't think of that. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. It's okay. In my opinion, I don't really care what everybody else says. Don't get me wrong, like having a couple, like a beer or whatever is fine. But if you're known for having alcoholic issues, or you feel like you're going to use that as a crutch and move to that, then don't do it. But if you know you have it under control, I know a lot of people are going to give me hate for this. Do it, honestly. I prefer not to. But I've seen people do it and be fine, just to ease their nerves. But I wouldn't recommend getting plastered while you're withdrawing, because the next day you're going to feel horrible and you have more prone to relapse if you do that. But if you really want to have, like, a beer, this and that, I'm not going to be like, go do it. Yeah, hell yeah, go do it. But if you feel like you can control it, then yeah, do it. Honestly, a lot of people will tell you, hey, don't do that, this and that. This is just my opinion. People are going to disagree with it. People are going to agree with it. But don't use it as a crutch. Do not do that, because you're going to move from one addiction to another. This sucks, though. This sucks. I'm very anxious. I can't stay focused. I'm moving my leg right now as I speak. I'm actually on my way home. So, yeah, I mean, you can do it. You can do it. I promise you can do it. Anybody that is struggling or feels like there's no one there and no one's giving them an exclamation of getting off this high of a dose, I hope I'm that person to help you. And I'm going through it with you. Like, trust me, this is not easy at all. It's not going to be easy. Withdrawing is not going to be a breeze. It's not. It sucks. Feeling sick sucks in general. The way I try to think about it is, because this is, I feel like, another reason people relapse, is because we know that there's a medicine there that can take it all away like that. But what about the flu? What about COVID, for example? You got COVID. There's nothing that can really make you feel better, right? Withdrawals are, I feel, a lot worse. I don't know why people compare it to the flu, etc., but there are similar symptoms. I try to think there's nothing out there that's going to help me. I just have to get through this. And guess what? If you have to tell yourself that to get sober, then so be it. So be it. Because I'll be having panic attacks, standing up in the kitchen, like, oh my gosh, someone's coming for me. There's people watching me. Even though there's not, I have to sit there and calm down and pray. It's, it's just, yeah. If you have to tell yourself that, then tell yourself that. I do. If you have to tell yourself, like, oh, there's nothing, I'm just sick, there's no medication that's going to make me feel better, I just have to tough it through. If you think about it that way, you'll get through it. You'll get through it. You just have to keep telling yourself that. Like, every time I'm having, like, oh, God, like the worst parts of the withdrawal at night, I just, like, oh, my God, I need it. No, I don't need it. I don't need it. You don't need it either. It's really mostly your body wanting it. You don't need it. Your body wants it. And since your body doesn't have it and your brain doesn't have it, it's like, oh, what the hell's going on? Why the hell is everything out of whack right now? Okay, I'm just going to act crazy right now because you took something out of my body that I am so used to. And you're literally just, your body's going to spaz out. You took something out of it that, the body got used to. And not only did you just take something out, you take something out that covers your opiate receptors. So those are important. It's going to suck, but you can do it. Just tell yourself, like, evaluate your body. That's another thing that helps me. Evaluate your body. So just, like, evaluate your body. So say, like, you're having anxiety or your legs hurt, be like, this is all because a medicine is getting out of my body. I'm not going to die. I don't need that medicine. The fact that my body's acting like this to try to get this medicine out, maybe that medicine shouldn't be in there if it's making me feel like this. If you think like that and you push through those tough times, you will do it. You will do it. The physical sucks, but if you're mentally strong, you can do it. I feel like I'm very uppity about it and I'm trying to be positive about it because I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, like a lot. Like, not too long ago, it was an accident. I didn't get in trouble for it. I was going down my road by my house and there's a homeless man laying in the middle of the road wearing all black, and I hit him with my car and he did not make it. Didn't have a very good childhood, etc. So I feel like a lot of that mental stuff, that trauma, that making me stronger and knowing that this doesn't last forever is helping me as well. And I feel like and even if you're not mentally strong, like, I can't do it. Like, I've never been in something like this, like freaking out. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I promise you, you can get through this. You can get through it. I'm human, you're human, and look, I'm pushing through this, and I'm not going to stop. I'm not. I'm on day 4. That might not be big to some people. That's big coming off of Suboxone. It's big. You can do this. You can do this. Oh, another thing I was talking about, because I'm, like, really out of it, like, obviously I'm going through withdrawals, so I'm, like, not concentrating. That's a big symptom with me as well, like, not being able to stay focused because of what's going on my body right now. So, I was noticing that irritability coming in. So what I was talking about earlier, and I didn't finish. I apologize for that. So, I was at Circle K right now getting a cigarette and a drink because I need to stay hydrated. It's very important through withdrawals. And this dude in front of me is taking, like, literally, like, not just like, oh, you're taking forever just because you're sick. Like, this dude was genuinely taking forever. Like, he was standing for 10 minutes. I'm anxious. I'm trying not to look like a fiending crackhead by moving my legs and stuff. And I almost said something to him, but I said, Brittany, don't do that. This is not his fault. And if you were sober, you would wait. So guess what? You put yourself in this situation, you need to get out of it. And you don't need to be taking it out on other people. So I just waited. And like when he walked away, I was all, like, Jesus fudge, But I said to myself, Brittany, this is not that man's fault. Just move on from it. Because if you were sober and completely not going through withdrawals, you would be patient. And since you're wanting to be sober, you need to do that. Because this is your choice. You made these choices. You made this choice to withdraw. You need to deal with that. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. You're going to be very irritable. Like, that was just an example I wanted to bring up. But I controlled myself, and I didn't say anything to the guy. I sat there, and I didn't even breathe hard. I just was looking at him like, please hurry. Please hurry. I'm dying right now. Please. Please hurry. And I don't want everybody looking at me like I'm some crackhead. Like, please hurry up. Like, please. So my legs started going, like a symphony, like do this. So I'm like, oh God, finally he's left. And I was like, hey, I just need a pack of cigarettes and, this drink. And, and I told her, have a good night. And while I was walking out, I was throwing out my arms because my car was parked around the corner so no one could see me, I was holding in all those withdrawal symptoms. And when I got outside, I was just, like, oh, get off of me, the shivers and stuff. But it's going to suck. But if I can do it, you can do it. I know this is a very long video, and whoever watches it all the way through, I honestly thank you, I hope it helps. I'm just telling you my experience. My videos usually won't be this long. It's just been a very weird, long day, and my withdrawals have been a lot worse today. So, yeah, they suck. I know I'm showing high hopes. I'm giggling, but I'm hurting. Like, I'm hurting mentally, emotionally, physically. I'm just drained. But the best thing you can do, and if you have to do it, like I said about the other example, tell yourself, oh, there's no medicine for this to help me, might as well push through it. Here's another example. Just, if you have to pretend like, hey, I'm doing great today, even if you feel like crap, do that, because then you're going to trick your mental state into being like, oh, we got this, like, let's go. And of course there's going to be the time like, oh, we don't got this. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We're doing this. We are doing this. I'm doing this. And when I say we got this, or you got this, you can do this, I'm not just talking to the people behind the screen. I'm talking to myself as well. Because guess what? We are going through this together. Like, I know it's not easy. Trust me. And yeah, so this is day 4. Feeling horrible. The withdrawals are a lot worse today than they were yesterday. So, yeah, the withdrawals are a lot worse today than they were yesterday. Sorry, this car wants to get around me, so just trying to move. But the withdrawals are a lot worse than yesterday. And I know that and if you can prepare yourself and be like, hey, they're not over, they're going to get worse, you will make it through as well. Like, they're going to get worse. I know they're going to get worse. I know I'm going to, but hey, maybe not. I don't know. But I have a feeling I'm not at my peak. Suboxone just don't work like that. It's got a longer half-life because it has morphine in it. But I got this regardless. Even if it gets 10, 20, 40 times worse, I'm not cowering. And you shouldn't either. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, and then I'm going to, end this video. If you give in right now, think about it. You're going to be upset anyway. Because you give in, you were 4 days, like, man, you're going to tell yourself, man, I just should have pushed through it. Why did I do that? It's all in the mental. You can do it. Trust me. It's horrible. I'm very antsy. I feel horrible, but you can do it. You can do it. Anything is possible. Anything is possible, especially through God. Anything. But let me continue on what I was saying. Sorry, my concentration is very off today because of the withdrawals. So basically I can't keep very good focus. That's probably why this video is so long. So bear with me. I'm so sorry. Anyway, what was I gonna say? See what I'm saying? Like I'm so focused on my body, and I'm like, hey, no, don't do that. Focus. So basically, Think about it. If you give up, right? So you're even 1 day's clean. You're going to be so upset with yourself that you didn't continue. And think about it. 1 day, you're going to have to go through it regardless. I don't care if they taper you. I don't care. Yeah, they might not be as bad, but you're still going to have withdrawal. You're still going to feel like hell. Just get it over with. It's so worth it. Trust me. It's worth it. And even though I'm going through hell right now, I'm actually feeling a little bit more clear. Like when it comes to how fogged the medicine had my brain. I'm still fogged because of the withdrawals, but I can see that transition from being the difference, from being fogged on Suboxone to being fogged from the withdrawal, from being clear from the Suboxone, from, still being kind of fogged from the withdrawals. But anyway, this is day 4, and I'm going to update you guys tomorrow in the morning. Usually I do these videos at night, but it's going to be in the morning. So yeah, I'm going to update you guys in the morning and let you guys know how I'm feeling. And because I know tonight's going to be pretty hard. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Sorry for being everywhere. I'm feeling like hell, absolute hell. So that's probably why this video is so long. If you watch this video through, honestly, I give you props. I hope this helps you. You got this. I'm here with you, going through it with you. You got this. And just keep telling yourself that. And this is day 4. Day 4. So, yeah, I will update you guys for day 5. Anyway, you guys have a good night. And you got this. I promise you. All right. Well, I'll definitely update you guys tomorrow. Bye.